Welcome to the Bahrain Grand Prix. Looking sunny at the minute. How many drivers we got? 17 drivers. 2 drivers hit the fat F and just decided to leave the league because they couldn't be asked. But, you know, that's alright. Everywhere you go, you find someone that doesn't know what they're doing because they're stupid. That made no sense, but you know, we move.
Drivers.
What do you guys think is going to happen today then?
Go on, Joe, you go first.
What do you mean I go first?
Alright then, argue with me over it.
Based on last week, based on last week, what's going to happen?
Right.
You might have this frosty at turn on.
I'll sorry, Dominus. The real leap is going to be the only one close. Bang. Race finished. No need to watch.
Okay.
Anyone going to go out?
Everyone's in the pit. So
I
I just need to double check if I can. Let me see if I can change my.
Let's tight you. I see him.
Got a Red Bull coming
Is
out,
there a
followed
way?
by a Mercedes and another Red Bull.
Is there a way for me to change? MFD shortcuts. Let's have a look. Is there nothing to do with spectating in the settings?
What do you mean?
I just want to know if I can change my settings for. No, I'll do this. I'll do this in my own time.
Phil Mitchell is the
Well
first
then.
to have his outlap, if I'm not mistaken.
Well, I'm gonna be watching Phil Mitchell. I want to see. I want to see a screamer. Come on, the mighty Phil. So I know Phil's not actually going to be setting a lap straight away. I don't think. I'm pretty sure him and Ryan in the other Williams seat are going to just be doing a warm-up lap, if I'm correct. But based on last week, we had the 2 Alpha Tauris even being the most dominant on the grid. It will be interesting seeing the strategy. Everyone at the minute is out on softs. If this changes or not, we don't know.
I think we could potentially see some drivers maybe sticking it onto the
Medium compound.
yeah, the mediums, because I think some people might not want to take. I think some people want to take risks, and they could.
I've had Aiden spin already.
Yep, Aiden's fun. I think we could see some people on the mediums going quite far, but then some of them not. So, who knows?
On my second league race on the PC league, I did a 127.0 on mediums, and the mediums. I would have won the race if I didn't get a drive-through underneath a virtual safety car, which was embarrassing. But I think the mediums are the stronger tyre just because you can go. You know, the medium and the hards will have a lot more. You know, grip on them at the end of the race. I know what I'm trying to say here. Like at the end of the stint, soft hards, you're on edge when you go soft as long as you can, and then the hards have to make it to the end.
The Mitchell went very well.
We have who's off at the end? Who's I think Dangerous Donut. I don't know who that is. I've forgotten his name. Finn.
Then yes.
Finn binned it on the first turn.
He doesn't have damage.
I think it's either that or he was getting out the way.
But yeah, Phil Mitchell, I don't know whether he invalidated. He seems to be still going at full speed.
We have an Alpha from
I think they've invalidated on purpose.
Details.
You can see Whitey Flipper, who is his teammate, just right ahead.
I think the person at the front that's setting that lap is a relevant PT, who, if I am correct, is Ollie. So I'm gonna come on board with Ollie here. He's currently just finished the second sector on 105. I don't know if this is good or not. I don't know the sector times added together. We're on board. Taishu sits on 129.6, which isn't the greatest lap ever.
Yeah, but I do think we will see Irrelevant PT smashing that out of the park potentially. Across the line is
127.0 on the soft tyres there for Ollie, which is a decent lap. I don't know what happened between the McLaren and the Haas. I don't know if there was an issue on their lap. But 127 on the dot is a decent bank lap for a tier 2 driver. So I think he'll be quite happy with that. Who have we got out on the track? So Lanky and the Alpha Tauri setting a 127.5. Max, the new driver in the Mercedes seat, replacing Toilet Shark from last week on 128.2.
Week of the Devil, he
Callum.
just go out a little bit wide.
I think he was letting the cars pass because he's finished his lap.
Oh yeah.
Got Percy on
Alpha
his
Mate Air one.
fast lap now. He's looking strongest, but I think he just invalidated.
He did just invalidate.
After the last
unlucky.
race, quali, I do think that we can see both of the AlphaTauris potentially looking at 1-2, unless maybe irrelevant PT or some newcomers. I've seen that there are some new people, e.g. both Mercedes, and I think that's it. Maybe G and Y.
Phil Mitchell's left the session. Let me quickly ping him an invite. I don't.
We
I think
can
we can
see
see 10-12 today, taking a lot of people out.
which one's 10-12.
It's a bit like a Hollywood-esque curve. Well, just so you can sell your car.
Yeah, is it really long right-hand speaking?
Yeah.
Yeah, I can see a lot of people getting caught up by that, and that could cause some interesting.
Relevant PT taking the fastest lap.
Ooh.
But
Yeah, we did get the start. Dangerous donut. Finn just took 4th place, 128.3. Not bad.
got to the leader though from Taishu and McLaren.
I actually haven't.
long
There we
day.
go. Very fastest lap. Although irrelevant PT and Lanky are very close together.
So who have we got on the lap? Is anyone on the lap? Lanky's definitely going. That's his in lap. Finn's on his in lap. The real Hoop. Is it Hoop? I don't know. He's on his in lap. We've got Aiden on an out lap. I guess we'll come aboard with Aiden. Is there anyone ahead of him? We could watch Toilet Shark. That could be an interesting lap.
Yeah, it could actually. Let me scroll all the way down to the bottom too soon.
Actually, we'll go down to Sass and Aaron. I know he's a new driver this week.
Maybe.
See what he can do as he comes up to the main straight now to start his lap. Be interesting because I don't actually know how quick Aaron is. He's kind of just come into tier 2, taking the Mercedes seat, and see what he can do into the first turn. Doesn't lose traction. Decent first turn.
Decent off.
Definitely on the controller. Yeah.
And quite early for that one.
I do know that Max Rogers and Dangerous Donut, I really know them in person, and they both know each other in person, so they're good friends. So maybe.
Irrelevant's gone onto the mediums. Do you think he's going to improve his time on the mediums?
I think if he set a alright banker lap and he's got a lot to go off, he's got a lot more to give him.
I did a 127.0 on mediums in my league, and I'm tier 1, so
You're
if he can do a
slow.
127. I am quite slow, to be fair, for tier 1. If he went and beat me, I will pay this guy a tenner. If he can set a lap on mediums, that's quicker than a 127.0. And he'll get a free seat in tier 1.
Oh, I see.
Or Aaron goes wide and invalidates his lap. That's his lap over. Who's next? Toilet Shark has invalidated his lap. Percy's on the lap.
Percy on the fast lap. This will be one to watch. See what he sets. 3 sets 1. 36, looking to get on a 1-5, sets 2.
He did slow down there. Yeah. He's slowing down a lot. He's going very slow through that sector there. Is he just warming up the tyres? What? Don't know what happened there.
Unfortunately, I couldn't do what I needed to do on Subnautica before I joined, so I might be able to go on after.
Thank you for that extra bit of information, Joe. It was very relevant.
You need it, though.
Back to the...
It's my background story.
Joe. Back to the race.
If you're gonna pay whoever if they get a faster time of 127.0 on
Irrelevant PT. If he can beat his lap now, which he did on softs, if he can beat it on the mediums, I will pay him a 10.
I don't actually think he knows, you know?
Yeah, look, I think Percy's on the lap now. I think he's on the lap now because at 137.
Commendable.
Unless that was a really bad banker lap, then I think he's on his lap now.
The relevant slip down.
If he dropped down onto Davies, Davies is about to cross the line.
Is the relevant piece on the lap now?
A 129.
129.5 5 on the medium's not bad.
I'll do.
It's not good.
Yeah.
In this league though, that might score you around 12, to be honest.
Percy is only 137 points.
It's kind of a weird one because
Wait,
My only
Percy's on
question mark
fast
would
lap.
be for this league would be, he's starting on the medium's going to be safe because can you trust that your drivers are going to
it's
break?
a long game, but it's just if you
It's that
the
win,
only thing
then
is
it's
you need to
strike,
get in the top 10, don't you? If you're on those mediums, you need to be starting in the top 8 best.
Percy's coming at speed. We're around turn 12 now. I wonder if we catch him off guard if he doesn't ride the curb. Coming up to turn 13.
Is Phil Mitchell back in the game?
Yeah.
He is. Well, Ryan's on a lap. He's currently behind a Hash driver. I don't know if he's on a lap. I hope not.
Percy's
He's
coming.
about to block Ryan if he is. Is Taishu going to get out of the way? He gets out of the way. No, he doesn't. Oh no, this isn't good.
Percy
Horrible
only
setup
second.
now.
What is Taishu doing? He's already done his lap. This isn't good. This will be interesting to see what happens here.
Probably going to run out of fuel.
Oh no.
That's bad.
I think that is the perfect way to take that turn, personally.
Full on block the guy behind you and then. Yeah, okay.
Percy's only
That's
set at
interesting.
127.5.
Ooh, Ryan.
He must have posted
Oh my!
What is he doing?
Doctor, I was looking at that on that. Is that 5-place grid penalty maybe, potentially?
We should be able to see if
Very dangerous.
Well, that's unlucky for him. I'm just going to have to go for do another lap. We're on board with Phil Mitchell, the other Williams driver.
Because Ryan just got wind damage.
He's gone into the pits.
Oh my.
I think it's because he got affected so much. But just before the main straight, Taishu, it looks like he brake checked him.
there's something wrong with the Ferrari.
I don't know if that was intentional or not. Silly.
Dangerous driver coming up
Who
with
is on a lap? Toilet shark. Let's see if he can actually scale that. To be fair, he does look a lot stronger this week. So that's what he's saying about his wheel.
He's definitely,
definitely
after
put
talking to him, he
some
did say he's going to do his best to improve.
I can
Phil
see
Mitchell's
him.
lagging everywhere from the looks of it.
I could see him getting into the top. I would say top 15, but he's top 15.
I can see him getting in the top 17 somewhere.
Unless
Phil Mitchell's coming up to the last turn now. He is lagging everywhere. Phil Mitchell's all over the
Yeah,
place.
I thought it was my.
This is going to be a decent lap.
Oh, he just started about to come across the line. Where did he go?
Oh, okay. On my screen,
It was a
it said Phil
127,
Mitchell was-
maybe it's 28.
That's what it said on my screen, but
Well, it's trying to go 14 fast test.
well, Ryan's now gone out on the softs after his lap got destroyed by Taishu and the Haas.
That's unfortunate. Yeah.
I think he was going for the same play as Phil Mitchell. I think Phil Mitchell is just lagging everywhere, to be honest.
He just ended up coming across the line from another lap. He sets A1. He goes 4th fastest into the 127s just.
Well, the PT looking quite strong. Compared to Lankin, he's consistently getting the low 127, so if you can carry that into the race.
Max Rogers
I haven't even been paying
really
attention to the leaderboard.
long.
I've just been watching the Williams, I'm not going to lie. So we've got the 2 Alpha Tauris, second and third. Ryan just invalidated his lap. So his best bet's probably to go into the pits now, get another fresh pair of softs.
Well, we are nearing the end of the session. We can't see much progression between the top 3 since, but 11th PC is just.
Oh no, that's his out lap. I'm sure.
9 key and 11 key to just starting them out.
Let's see what we can do.
Who are we on board with?
I'm on board with them as relevant P2. There does seem to be a big queue with the...
Oh no, the two Williams are both next to each other.
Oh, and
And
that's
they're both on the lap.
Mitchell.
Oh, Phil Mitchell's retired on track. That's interesting. I mean, at least he didn't block the way of his teammate.
But that does mean another...
Off in the air.
He did do well. That's quality.
Ryan testing the track limits now.
I think has gone faster around sector 2. Yeah, he's gone 110 faster. So we could see him going into the 0.8s. Unless he looks like this fast corner.
Vortex going extremely deep into turn 1 in Bahrain this lap.
I'm going to quickly jump off Ryan as Lanky in the AlphaTauri
Relevant PT
is coming up to the last turn. This could be
wow.
interesting. Irrelevant does take a very good time. Will Lanky take the P1?
Well, Lanky's up by 3
We'll see now on the last straight.
He looks set.
A 126.5, very decent lap from Lanky
He's
there.
10th off me. Jesus.
But then Percy...
Ollie is not going to be happy.
Why did he flip with his foot?
Oh, very
That's a
good.
decent lap from Ryan. I don't think Cameron's going to be very happy down in 16th.
But Percy coming
He's going to
across
be
the line.
and he improves by 210.
Not enough to get him.
Cameron's going to be fuming. I can't wait for the Snapchat messages from Cameron. Orders looking pretty good now. Where's Callum? Callum's halfway round. He's up 8/10 on his time.
I don't think we're going
This
to
could be
seeing
P3. This could be P3 for Alpha Mayor as long as he doesn't mess up this last turn. See what he does here. This could be interesting. He's up by like 8/10.
Who is?
Alpha Mayor. He's about to cross the line. Is it going to be P3? P4. I think he beat his time by 9/10.
That's good.
I think he did have a little bit of a slip up near the end, but
How
he
many
gets out
people
of the way for
watching
his
this
teammate behind him. 13.
Oh no.
Percy. Not going to be able to get a lap in.
bro. Thanks for the nice comment.
Lanky's not going to be able to get a lap in. And I can't really see anyone going much faster.
Tyche on a lap? I mean, he's 5/10 down on his time. He's having a bit of a stinker. He hasn't pitted for new tyres. He's just stayed out with the same old tyres. So he's just kidding his tyres. Percy's done the same thing. Percy's on 4-lap old socks. So that's not going to be very useful for his for the start of his race. He's going to be pitting like straight away, isn't he? If soft hard is the strategy around here. So I think Ryan might be on another lap. I don't know.
Me and Owen's
He's going to have enough
Real
DRS.
Hooper takes 4th, takes Alpha down to 5th. A very decent lap from him.
See Owen.
Ryan is on. I think Ryan is on another lap.
He's going to have enough DRS is my question.
If you go into the telemetry, no, and
Six.
he's low on fuel. I don't think he'll make it unless.
I don't even know if he's up.
No, I think he's
Right,
down
in a
on
minute.
time. Although,
Who knows? We're about to see. Pop up.
Yeah,
He's 3 down. He's not improving his time, so I think that's a P6 for him. Anyone else on the lap? No,
Tier
everyone else
2,
is
I
in the
think,
pit. So these
1 minute 6 on test 2, that's not too bad.
1:06. Damn, that's better than esports.
What do you say?
He said 1:06.
No, on test 2.
Oh, Phil Mitchell's left. So Phil Mitchell's fuming, mate. Let me quickly think of another invite. I think he might be having some connection issues, which he won't be happy with because he's been practicing for.
The real Hooper on a lap
Bahrain.
is...
Lanky's just taken P1 again. Is that a lag? Is that a glitch? It's just popped out, I don't know.
I think it does.
Hoover's a 10th down, so unless he has a really good exit here, then I think he's starting P4.
Oh,
He's just invalidated on the last turn. So these are the finishing orders for quali. We've got AlphaTauri's dominating again in first and third. I think Ollie's had a very good quali there, very unlucky. 3 temps land he's found. That's kind of he might be, I wouldn't say tier 1, but he's definitely going to dominate tier 2. Real Hooper's 4th. We've got Callum in 5th, Ryan in 6th in the Williams, Finn in 7th. Where did he start last week?
I think he started 5th, maybe, so it's 2 positions down from where he was last week.
There is a couple thousandths of a second separating him and Ryan in the Williams, so very close between those two. Max, the new Mercedes driver, in 8th, Aidan White in 9th, and Davies in 10th. I think Davies started bottom half last race, but he did have the medium compound tyre on, so it'll be interesting to see what he does. I'm trying to remember people's names, bro. I think that's Liam. I could be wrong. In the McLaren. Yeah, that's Liam. In 11th, Aaron in 3rd, 12th, sorry. And people keep going in and out of the Discord, I can't see. And that's Johnny, Ben Smith, Taishu, Toilet Shark, and you got Cameron, dead last. I don't think... No. You're chilling, Tom, mate. You're chilling. Oh, yeah, that's... I don't think Cameron's going to be happy. He's last place. No, you're chilling. No one's mics are bugging. We're all good. There's no penalties either. So the incident between Ryan and Taishu, the game didn't really care.
That was quite lucky. We'll see what Danny Boy thinks in the FA.
I don't know if Ryan would have clipped it or not. We'll see.
You guys are gonna have to commentate the formation lap. I need to go to the toilet.
Oh, I want to know what's going to happen with Cameron. Is Cameron going to come from last to first?
If he survives the first lap, I think I'm betting a safety car for this lap. I don't want to doubt him. It's just... I'm sure I played that Dangerous Donut on Rocket League the other day.
You might have.
I actually swear. Slapping kids, mate. She's got in diamond. Talk about that while we wait.
Liam says in chat, whose mic sounds like a beehive. I can't hear anything, so you might have to check the stream, Tommy, and just see if your mic is having a stinker.
I might have to switch controls. Gonna mute.
Can I change? I can't change on the keyboard. Well, someone's already 2 people disqualified from quali already, so that's good. Cameron's left again. But yeah, Cameron is having a stinker. Anyway, so yeah, we've got the AlphaTauris up front. They're just dominating. At the minute, last race was very good from them. Ferrari have also done a decent job in Australia, but looking like it's not one of their stronger tracks in Bahrain. We do have Finn and Ben 7th and 14th. So who knows what's going to happen here on the formation hub? Any more disqualifications here?
Oh, 2 people have been already disqualified.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. It was just instant. I didn't even get to look. I was getting ready to watch Phil Mitchell the whole of this formation lap because last week he spun. So he definitely has Sky Wi-Fi, I don't think, or Virgin Media.
Definitely not Virgin. Turning up for a fact.
But so far, Toilet Shark has made it through the formation lap. So far. Touch wood. Joe, are you here?
Yes, I'm here.
Do you want to do the start this week? Again? Or do you want to do that, Tom? I think Joe did it last week, didn't he?
Yeah, I did it last week.
Do you want to go for it, Tom? Is Tom even it?
I
don't think Tom's it. He is.
Tom, do you want to start?
Okay, well, Joe, do you want to do it?
Sure. Well, do you want to do it?
Not really, mate. I'll let you do it.
I'll do it then. Again. Which is...
You do the first, well, you know, Joe, mate, just send it, mate. You can do it every week.
Oh, for God's sake. Well, there's a lot of pressure on me, including the drivers.
My mic is on a bad one. Jesus.
is Mike the Big Brain. Are red lights, do you think? Maybe? That's a bit lifty. And it's lights out and away we go. Bill Mitchell in the lead somehow. Irrelevant PT coming up up to Lanky, who covers off the inside. We see Percy getting ahead of Irrelevant PT. April's already on penalty. Dangerous Stone in 6th. The Real Hooper moving up a position. Max Rogers also moving down a few. We do see Assassin Ryan and Taichu going off. We do see a few at the back there. A lot of close racing in the midfield. Insane Powers near Max Rogers, and then Max Rogers advancing around the outside, but he does go off the track and loses 2 positions. He's coming back up. He does run very wide, but coming up back to the front. Does appear that Phil Mitchell is still in the lead.
Phil Mitchell's dominating, mate. Oh, and Irrelevant. Oh, Ollie's spun.
Irrelevant PT, he spun. YT Flipper in 8th.
He's going to be fuming.
Then back in 7th, the Real Hooper. So, Phil Mitchell not in first.
Aiden White's got a drive-through, so he's spun. Aiden spun. Oh, Aiden has spun. So we're 1 lap in and everything's going on.
Yeah.
Phil Mitchell's managed to go from last to 3rd, which is pretty sick. Aiden White got a drive-through for a jump start. I think he might have seen the ghost of. Cameron.
What, did Cameron jump start?
Yeah.
Cameron's AI started.
He was flying off the start.
Seems, unfortunately, that in the stream, that mine in Joe's box turned into potatoes dipped in egg whites.
Both.
Don't get wide, but Dangerous Stone up into 4th after Phil Mitchell does make another mistake, losing it.
That's the AI, mate. He's ghosted. Well then, so we've got the 2 AlphaTauris in 1st and 2nd, as usual. The American Donny, he's American, so his ping's not going to be great, but he is in 3rd. He's doing quite decent. Finn in 4th. Alphinator had a decent start. I think he did start.
No,
He started 5th. Oh.
Ryan Alphinator holding position. We've got Phil Mitchell going up 10, but he's got a drive-through. Same Power going up 3 to 8th, so he's started
Royal Shot again at the back. Decent round.
I think there was an incident between the Haas drivers and Aaron at the start on the first turn. So, I mean, at the minute, the people looking in the best position, well, the person looking in the best position, I should say, is Liam on the mediums. As long as he can keep up with the pack, kind of, at the end, his tyres are going to be a lot more fresh. So.
The real Hooper is very
Well, he's not quite going to get that advantage yet, but when we're looking into that 5 days, slowly build that gap, close it down.
Would we see the real Hooper going for a dive here? I don't think. I think he's responsible for that. The Alphinator does take Dangerous Stone, but he fights back. Alphinator does make the move stick, but Dangerous Stone coming up the inside and he does spin.
The man the move is back.
Finn. Oh, and Finn has been disqualified, I think. He does move him down to It's very disappointing.
An interesting start. Phil Mitchell's back, so if he takes control of his car, it might be good for him, because I'm pretty sure if the AI jump starts, you don't get the drive-through. That's what I found out in the PC leagues. As Percy's crashed and spun. Was it Percy that crashed last week?
I think it was Lanky that crashed last week. I think Percy
last week Lanky DQ'd a few laps in as Max goes for a big send on Davies and actually makes it work, so it's a decent move from him. But Liam up to 5th place now on those mediums. As long as he, like I said, if you just keep up, and the softs are gonna die pretty quickly on this track. I think they make 6 laps max, so
same
as long as he can keep up.
Mediums. Probably in the strongest position out of everyone here.
The same power as Liam, isn't it? Am I wrong? Am I talking about the wrong person?
Yes.
No, that is Liam.
Yeah,
Liam is the same power. I'm just going off Discord. Is Phil Mitchell back? I think he is. He's not ghosted anymore. So Phil Mitchell in 10th.
Is he served his drive?
Has the DRS. He doesn't have to. Because he wasn't here, because the AI jump started, it doesn't count for him. Which is kind of interesting, but you know, it is what it is. So we've got Alphaneta into 3rd. We've got Ryan in 4th now. So those two have had a very decent start. As Davies is into the pits for those medium tyres. So I think there's a lot of different strategies going on here. There'll be a few soft hards, a few soft mediums, soft mediums, and medium hards.
So
it'll be interesting to see how this ends up at the end of the race.
Phil Mitchell's moved up 8 positions, which is a lot, but irrelevant PT has moved down 6, so it was Aiden.
I think Phil Mitchell was first at one point just because of the jump start, so I think
I mean, he's played that well into his hands. He has gone from last to 9th, which is a point strong position.
maybe disconnected from the game at the start is a top tier move. As Irrelevant goes, oh, he's on the what's it called? Is it a rebuild? I don't know.
On the charge.
Was up in the podium positions. He needs to see what he can do now. He's definitely got a long way to go still in this race, but a very unlucky start for him.
And he's off.
And he's spun.
He's off.
And he's got wing damage. Is he out the race? He's still alive. Oh, he's broke his wing even more. Is he going to get disqualified for a reversal on the track? No, he's chilling. Okay, he hasn't done a Phil Mitchell. So it's just gone bad to worse. Wally, he's getting very unlucky.
If he's patient though, with the pace, he's a second faster than most of the people here, so he could very easily pull that gap back. We're only in the 3 opening laps, still got 24 laps to go. It's not quite over yet. Oh, and a big lockup.
Lots of action at the back. I'm going to head to the front. We haven't really look at the people at the front yet. So Lanky's just dominating once again. 4-second gap to Hooper. Hooper's got a. This is on leader. Let me change this so I can see interval. So we've got Lanky ahead, 5 seconds ahead of Hooper. Hooper is 3 seconds ahead of Alphanator, and Ryan is just 1.5 behind Alphanator. So if he can catch up and get that. Get the DRS, which he needs to do. Driving through penalty, speed under. I didn't even know there was a virtual safety car.
As context, surely you think you'd be found. Outrageous. Can't.
Did you guys see the
yellow
virtual
flags?
I didn't see it either.
A lot of drivers doing penalties now.
So Hooper has a drive-through penalty, so that means it's currently Lanky.
Does Lanky have a
and
drive-through
Ryan.
penalty as well, Louise? I won that.
Does he?
Or Max Rogers, then Phil Mitchell.
Yeah, he does. Lanky has a drive-through penalty.
We have a mass drive-through penalty.
So we have a
What's
drive-through
that about? I
penalty for
don't get
Lanky.
it. How's that happen?
There's a virtual safety car, apparently. I didn't see it.
I think that might be a game glitch.
First, second, 6 and 7 have a drive-through penalty.
Oof.
And Lanky speeds in the pit lane. Everything. What's going on?
He will be
all the
able
top
to
runners.
stay like his pit stop though.
Oh, what's up to Lanky? Is he...
Ryan promoted into second place. Alphanator promoted into first. That is Christmas time for them too.
Ryan is on.
So Ryan is in the DRS. So I don't know if he shouldn't use all his DRS here. He should just use the DRS and keep up with Alphanator, which he is doing. So this race has gone into Liam's hands. Liam is on the medium tyres, 3.5 seconds behind the 2 front runners. Phil Mitchell does have a drive-through penalty, which might spice things up, but on the medium tyres, you've only got to pit once.
I can see insane power. Wait, what's his name?
Liam.
Liam. I can see Liam doing quite well this race, honestly.
As long as he doesn't spin,
Yeah.
he should be fine. A lot of well, Percy's pitted onto new mediums, so either Percy's playing for a safety car here, or he's going soft, hard. Oh, and Percy spun. A 10-second time penalty. That's stupid, man. He's lost control of the car. He's drifted across the turn, and because he drifted across, he got a 10-second time.
Dangerous Donut and Lanky, both of them coming into contact, but I don't think Dangerous Donut gets damage.
Luck's definitely not been on Percy's side throughout the first 2 races.
So does Lanky? So Lanky has a 5-second time penalty. So that's from speeding in the pit lane.
Yeah.
So Lanky didn't get a drive-through penalty. Okay.
He served it, but then obviously when he went into the pit
No, I
lane-
think that was Percy. I think that was Percy that got it, wasn't it?
I think Lanky
so
got it
hasn't
when
lost
he was
much.
serving. He's
Ryan's into the pits now. Is
There
he
was a
gonna,
yellow
what's he going
flag, but I
for?
don't know what
What's tyres Ryan going on to?
Oh,
He's going
wow.
on to another pair of softs. Is this the soft hard or is this a soft medium? I don't know. I don't normally go double softs. I don't think softs are really worth it on this track.
Finley has messaged me though.
If you can build a gap to the drivers who are opting for the hard compound of tyre, it'll work, but it's going to have to build a big gap.
This race has been very interesting so far. So we've got Callum in the front, 4.5 seconds still ahead of Liam on the 6-lap old softs. So it will be interesting. The top 3 is very interesting at the minute. I think Phil Mitchell has to pit this lap to serve his drive-through penalty.
So far, I think
He has got. Go on.
So far, I think we can post this one because this one is decently. Oh,
That was the plan. That was the plan. I mean, no retirements yet. Touch wood. I have said stuff about people and then straight away they've spun out. So I'm just gonna try and avoid that. But I think Alpha will pit this lap. This is gonna be very interesting. Phil Mitchell has to do his drive through this lap, but he has a gap behind him. Taishu, 17 seconds behind in 4th place on the medium tyres. So Taishu is in a very, very good position here. It will be interesting to see how Ryan gets past this. I don't think Taishu should bother defending this.
Phil Mitchell.
Phil Mitchell gets a 5-second time penalty.
Oh my.
He's serving his drive through. So Alphanate goes onto the medium tyres. He's going 21 laps. He's going to be aiming for from the looks of it, unless he goes to softs at the end. But I definitely think Alphanate should have gone for the hards there. We've got one of the Hatters. I think that's Toilet Shark fighting Finn at the back. Don't see any wing damage.
Wait, any wing damage from who?
I think I seen some debris on the floor.
Between
Ryan and the Haas.
Ryan does have wing damage. Ryan has wing damage. He has no front right plate.
Oh, that's unfortunate for him. But Dangerous Donut making a move on Toilet Shark. He sweeps.
That's not good for Ryan at all. He's just pitted for hard.
Insane power with a free pit stop as well. Oh my god.
He has absolutely beasted. He's 17 seconds ahead. I could see the same power potentially winning this one.
It's only 18-second pit stop there as well.
I think Taishu's tried to defend.
Whitey Flipper has come. Oh! Taishu's been
Taishu.
spawned.
No. That's Taishu's fault. That's
Between,
Taishu's fault. He's tried to. Taishu held the inside line and tried to just go for a stupid little see who he could get past. He's lucky that no one else got taken out there, because what he just did was 100% ban worthy if he kills someone else then, because that's stupid. Ryan, I don't know what's going to happen with Ryan. He's got no front end plate.
The original incident.
He's just pitted for soft.
Taishu and Ryan. My guess would probably be Ryan's missed the race line, because I did watch it, but he's gone down the start-finish straight and he's just plowed into the back of him on the braking zone. So
Alphanate is hunting
Has
him
he?
down there.
I think
Ryan's not pitting, so I think Ryan's going to try and stick with the wing damage for now. But this is going in Liam's hands completely. He's got clean air. He's got Callum behind him on mediums, who has to pit again. So Liam on the mediums is perfect for him. He has one pit stop. Oh, and Cameron has spun. The Williams spinning. Back onto the grid safely.
He is still moved up 11 positions. 10 positions.
Everything's going on this race. I'm surprised Ryan's still going with the wing damage, because this track is it's a very weird one, because he needs
there's a relevant PT
downforce.
again.
Not again.
Yeah, and he just keeps on moving into the wall. And he's broken his
He's going to be
side.
so angry. Ollie had such a good quali, and he's just getting unlucky. He hasn't been disqualified. I'll pop up at the bottom.
Does he have a wing?
He does. He does. He's lost both of his end plates are missing.
That's Toilet Shark getting
I think Ollie's had a very unlucky race. It's either setup based or he's just not practiced enough and doesn't really know what not to touch on the track. And, like, the curbs are deadly here. But if you look at Alphanea, he's made 2 seconds in 2 laps onto Liam. How much time do you need for a pit stop here? I think it's like 21
seconds on Bahrain.
18.
18 is I think it's one of the shortest pits. That's why Ryan could make the two-stop work because it's a decently sized track. 1 minute 30 seconds. Well, 33.
It's just the wing
for
damage.
these,
I
probably
mean,
average pull.
Ryan's still gaining on Callum, and he has wing damage. I know he should be gaining anyway because he's on the soft tyres, but including the wing damage that he has, going long, I don't know if it's going to work.
If he can get
How long do hards last?
to the mediums,
17 laps.
But I don't think he can change his wing if he wants to make it work.
I think Ryan needs to pit and go on to hards as soon as he can and try and make the end game.
I think Liam's still looking strong because can Alfred make their mediums last? That's going to be the real question. The way he's pushing now, I can't see that happening.
Though insane power is on 9-lap old medium, so I don't think there's no way that he's carried this to the end of the race.
L. Davis maybe looking to make a move on the Haas very soon. Following very closely, down to turn 11. Oh, and he's in the back of the Haas. I think he's just been brake checked. I'll clip it.
Who's that? Davies?
Yeah, Davies and Taishi. I've clipped it.
I think Taishi's had a very dodgy race so far. He definitely went for a stupid move and spun himself. He did give Ryan wing damage, which has definitely affected his race here. It will be interesting to see what Ryan can do. Currently in third, Phil Mitchell gets past Davies. Nice clean move from Karen. Is he going to keep it? Both get a decent exit using the overtake button. He has got DRS because of Taishu ahead. Taishu into the pit lane. 5 seconds time penalty. So he'll be going on to the hards now. It will be interesting to see what Liam does, because Liam is losing a lot of time now to Alphanate here. I reckon if he goes any more, this could be a very interesting finish to the race here. I think Liam needs to pit now, and he'll come out just ahead of Phil Mitchell in the Williams, who also needs to pit.
It's not looking good for insane power now, Liam. He needs to pit soon. Very soon. His gap's down to 12 seconds now.
It's not too bad, because Alphanate has to pit again. So this time now, add another 18 seconds to Alphanate's time and take away... Oh no, this 12-second gap we will see again towards the end of the race. And Alphanate will be on the medium tyres. He just needs to make that time up as quick as he can against Liam, who will be on the hards.
I think he's putting, if Alphanate pits again though, he's going to be looking to go on the start. Or did he start on the mediums?
He started on the softs.
Oh.
Yeah, so if he's still...
He started on the softs, but I don't think the medium's 10 laps. Meaning, oh yeah, to be fair, it could be, I don't know, 7 laps on softs. I mean, yeah, I guess you could, but you're just risking, if he used all of his soft tyres in quali, which it looked like he did, they're all used. And the tyres do start to get a bit, worn, slippery, like as we see Ben on 7 laps soft right now, is just losing time to the car ahead on... Oh no, he's still gaining, never mind, I am wrong. Percy into the pit lane, 5 second speed penalty, sorry. I don't think the Alpha Tories are liking this track much today. It's been a very interesting race. The front lot have all had incidents. Liam stayed out, by the way.
Williams looking like they could bring home an smart point, so...
Yeah. I just think, I think Liam not pitting so far was a very bold move. The gap down to 10 seconds now between him and Callum. This is looking very good for Callum. I definitely think Liam needs to pit this lap. If he goes any longer this lap, I think he's thrown away what he had.
Slowly losing his advantage on that medium part tyre.
And I think the same with Phil Mitchell now. If he wants anything out of this race, he needs to pit this lap. We've got a yellow flag. It's Mercedes. That's Aaron in 13th. Let's Percy by. Has he got wing damage? He has lost his end plate. That's why I'm surprised that Ryan's still going. A lot of the drivers who have lost their end plate this race pitted straight away because it was undrivable. But Ryan's got his damage straight away after coming out of the pits, I'm pretty sure.
I think L. Davis
had an incident
as well, so I think his arse lost his front end plate and he's stayed out and stuff.
Maybe it's not too bad around this track.
There's not many fast right-handers though.
Okay, Cameron's into the pits, so Cameron's played this smart. I think if Insane Powers made a bit of a sloppy one here, because you shouldn't be doing any more than 10-11 laps on the mediums, because all he's done now is the undercut for Phil Mitchell is going to be strong here. He's coming out on fresh hard tyres, and all this time that Liam's losing on this medium tyres, Cam's going to gain. So for all we know, Cam could beat Liam out of the pits here.
Ryan could, yeah. Is insane power going in? Don't know yet.
He's still halfway. He's just halfway through sector 2 now.
It's asking me over time, but Jesus.
Speed in the pit lane.
They're really
I think
struggling
a
in
few of the
pit
new
lane.
drivers. I think it's a few of the new drivers that have picked it up. To be fair, there's not that many penalties out. There's a few people that have got track limits, but for a tier 2 on a strict track limits, race, they're not doing too bad. If Liam doesn't go in now, I think he's thrown away the win here. I think it was an easy win if he pitted on 3 laps ago, but if he doesn't pit now, I'm very confused. He goes into the pits, cool. So Liam's into the pits, Alphanea coming around the last turn now, so he needs to make as much time as he can, because he has to pit again. He needs to try and get, an 18-second gap.
Insane power that goes to that.
Taisha and Percy fighting. Percy makes it look easy, gets past Taishu. Taishu goes down. It looks like he tried to dive down the inside, picked up a warning because of it. I think the only problem that Taishu's having is he's too impatient. He keeps going for things he doesn't need to go for. He can just follow the racing line, like there's no need to go off the racing line and act as if you're going to dive on a car in front of you. All you're doing is losing time and, damaging your tyres even more.
If that flips right actually.
Has Phil Mitchell lost time? I can't tell. He's in 12th place on the fresh hearts. He's behind Percy and Taishu. So it makes me think, oh, he served his 5-second time penalty, wouldn't he? I forgot about that. Cameron had a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane, so he would have served that. Ryan on 6 laps. I'm trying to figure out what Ryan's going to do here. 15 laps left. You can do 12 on mediums. Is he going for the mediums?
Just saying.
Is Joe still here?
No, I'm still
I
there.
don't know. Sorry, no.
Joe's chilling, mate.
Mum
Yeah,
just
sure.
said. Stick up.
There's nothing really been to commentate about loads yet.
There's not much going on. This track's kind of weird because even if there is a crash, the chances of a safety car is very low just because of how spread out everyone is. Phil Mitchell going for a move on Taishu here. He's got the inside. Oh, and Taishu just kills him.
Oh, wait, no. Oh, so.
He saves it. I mean, fair enough. He hit Taishu back. I mean, Taishu did take him out.
Yeah.
What, intentionally?
I mean, he just completely cut him up.
Yeah.
I think Taishu needs to understand that you don't just follow the green line that's on the track. If there's a car next to you, you can't just follow that line because they're still there. But
Ooh,
Aiden, Cameron defends to Aiden.
Although.
I don't think fighting
Yeah,
this
yeah,
Cam much
it's-
worth.
Oh, okay, well, I just have to finish it like that.
I think it's a bit of lag from Phil Mitchell's side because he's just lagged a second ahead. But either way, he managed to save it. Toilet Shark in 9th place here, 12-lap-old mediums. Once again, another person that needs to pit. Going too long on the medium. Oh no, he pitted earlier.
L. Davis on the
Maybe he's
10
going- He might be going for the medium here. Toilet Shark, the soft medium. Maybe that's why he's done that.
Percy's been
But I
having
mean, Alphanea. Go on.
Percy's been having a terrible race. He's got a 15-second penalty, and how many positions is he down? 7. So he was P3. He had a chance to go further ahead of the championship, but it doesn't appear like
This
he's
is
gonna do that.
this is going to be an interesting finish, At the minute, it's net first is Liam, second is Percy, third is Phil Mitchell.
Ryan coming in.
As Ryan goes into the pits.
now. Is it going to be?
Doesn't
a
get a
front
speed in.
wing change?
That's good.
That's what
I reckon. So I reckon it's a very
Yeah.
stupid player if he doesn't. He needs to go to the end. There is a front wing change here. Where's he going to come out? Hopefully
He is
he's
changing.
praying he comes ahead of Taishu. I don't think he wants any more Taishu action after what happened earlier.
I think it's going
This
to be
will be
very close
interesting.
between Liam and Alphaneta. He's got 17 seconds now, and the
What do you think
mediums
it
are
is?
coming very
Gone.
close to the end of the time.
Why do you
All it
think
takes
comes out
is for
way
Liam
ahead?
to have one little mistake. If Liam has one little mistake, it's a game changer. It's going to be so close between Liam and Alphaneta.
Real Hooper's looking to get back in the mix as well, but again he has to pit, so...
That's what I mean, there's a lot of different strategies here. So the people on 0 lap mediums now are going to the end. You can do 13 laps on mediums as long as you're not over driving the car, not, you know, too much on the curbs. Aiden White is now pitting. Is his name Aiden White? Yeah. I was going to say 15 lap hards is going to have to pit soon. Everything's happening in this race, guys. I don't know what to say. It's going to be a very, very interesting race towards the end here. Alphinator, the Hooper, Davies, and Max all need to pit again. So that will put Ryan up to P3, if I'm correct, because Alphinator is going to come out in second, I'm pretty sure. Unless he has front wing damage.
He is building that gap. He must be.
These mediums have another 3 laps minimum on of good tyres. So this is looking promising for Alphinator. I think Liam has thrown this race just from not pitting early enough. He stayed out too long on tyres and lost, I think, 6 seconds in like 4 laps.
If Alphinator gets greedy and tries to pull out the medium tyres, it's gonna break him.
This is where, as Alphinator, he needs to decide now: is he going to go for the soft tyre and risk those dying towards the end? If there's, you know, if he pits now and there's a safety car, it's all his. If he pits, does he pit now and go fresh mediums to the end?
I do think that if he stretches it out,
looking to make a move. He's gone very deep.
Yeah, that's the problem.
And 3 seconds.
We've said this about Taichi before. He just needs to be patient, but I think that's something he might learn for the next.
Yeah, I think he's got a lot of learning.
It's definitely something, a lot of learning to do, but it's just patience is what wins you a race. Going for stupid little moves, they don't benefit you at all. It's just guaranteed to lose your time. As Hooper's actually catching up to Liam here. Those mediums are definitely dominating, but Hooper does have to pit again. So take 17 seconds off his time. He's currently at P9, I believe.
I think if Alphinator comes in now, sorry to interrupt, but that's it. That's the race is in his hands.
Another battle that you guys probably focused on: Max Rogers and Blink Vortex. They're close together. I could see Blink Vortex making a move sometime soon.
If Max was to spin here, he would kill Ben.
Yes, he would.
Both the drivers out of the race. He is, and he's doing well. He's kept it clean. He has got 81% ERS.
So he can fight it if he wants.
I think it's best.
Max is doing good on his overall pace. Max has got 80% ERS. He's got all he needs to defend as long as he's using it.
But
don't want
with the
to really
DRS, he's
drive the Ferrari longer.
So Davies has pitted. He's going for 11 laps on the softs. I think that's a bit dubious, you know. Davies is going for 11 laps on the softs. Is that even possible? Can you do 11 laps on the softs?
Max Rogers keeps the place, but Blink Vortex around the outside gets his own recipe for
I don't
disaster.
think Davies is making it, guys. I don't think Davies is making it to the end of the race.
You don't think so?
11 laps on softs.
Yeah, he's not. And Max
Liam.
went to spins and that's him straight into the wall. He's lost a lot of
He
his
takes wing damage. And he just recently pitted. They are fresh medium tyres apparently according to my side.
No,
so
that's very unfortunate.
Oh, and Alphinator comes into the pits to see where he'll come out.
Alphinator in
the same power.
What is he going to choose? What tyres? What tyres is he on? Fresh mediums. So Liam is going to beat him out of the pits. Is Hooper going to beat him out of the pits? Hooper beats him out of the pits as well. How far is Ryan? So Ryan is, I want to say, about a pit stop behind.
Real Hooper on old mediums could really slow down Alphinator.
This could be very interesting. If Hooper starts fight, if Hooper stays out and starts fighting Callum here, this is Liam's win. If Hooper gets in the pits this lap, it's going to be very close towards the end. But Ryan in a good position. He's actually got Lanky right behind him on the medium tyres. So the quicker tyres here for Lanky. So I think Ryan is going to struggle to hold him back for a lap.
Max Rogers does box. He lost nearly all of his wing. It's very unfortunate.
That's really unlucky for him. He had a very decent start to his race, but
You qualied well, but that's him moving nearly back down to the bottom of the grid. That's him also serving a penalty, if I'm not mistaken.
I don't think Davies is going to make it to the end.
What? L. Davies?
Yeah, I think his tyres, as Ariane
there's
says, his
no
exploded
way.
last time. If Hooper's on 11 lap old mediums now, and he'll be pitting soon because, you know, the mediums do like 14 laps, 14 to 16 laps best if you've got good tyre management. And on softs, that's just like, look, he's pitting now. He's on 11 lap old mediums and he's pitting, and they're medium tyres. There's no way softs make it that long.
I'm back. I do apologise.
Oh, and I think.
And Hooper's onto mediums.
Is he?
Let's hope.
Hooper's gone onto fresh mediums.
Oh, okay. That's interesting.
We've got a lot of strange strategies here.
Yeah.
I know for a fact Davies isn't making it to the end on those softs, so that's quite risky. As Ryan's fighting Lanky, I think Lanky got the better exit and currently has a head, but Ryan does have DRS. He's not going to use the overtake button to do anything there. So at the minute, it's looking like a P4 for Ryan. But who knows what could happen ahead. Callum isn't gaining on Liam at the minute. High shoot, 5-second time penalty for speed in the pit lane. Let's quickly have a look at this. Let's have a where do I see position changes? So Liam's made 10 positions since the start of the race. He currently got Callum behind him, who's gaining about 10th or 2/10 a lap. Cameron's made 10 positions this race. P7 currently for him, and Toilet Shark's made 6. He is currently in the points. Ollie is fighting back. He has been very, very unlucky this race. Definitely not going his way at all. Currently in 11th on the hards. He's 9 seconds behind Toilet Shark, but Toilet Shark does have 9 seconds worth of penalties.
It's setting a brand new fastest lap of a 1:31 dead. So
He's I think he's going to catch Liam.
I would my fifth.
I think Liam lost about 6 seconds now from not pitting early.
I think so, yeah. Still
And
got a
that
safe
is what's going to lose in this. I reckon, yeah, he's got a safe podium unless a mistake's made. They used to, for all we know, Liam and Alphanate could both crash here when they're going for the overtake. But Callum's now in the DRS for the next straight, so if he'll go for the overtake and gain as much time as he can, he'll go for it now, or he'll be smart and save his overtake for the next straight.
It's not got much, 30, and it's not easy to get back
using.
Bahrain, I found.
I think it's not much. It is not much a lap because there isn't many hard braking points.
It's free.
It's a very square track, isn't it?
Yeah.
But I do like Bahrain.
I think
Bahrain's
Bahrain
definitely
long
the cool atmosphere.
a very good race, match coming months. It's going to be 4 straights with 4 turns, isn't it? Or 5.
It does make me wonder, will Lanky's tyres start to die off towards the end? Because Ryan's still keeping up with him. He is 8 tenths behind. He was a second behind earlier. He has gained 2 tenths through the middle sector.
Oh,
so
we do have Alphanate making really the same power, and he does get past him very easily.
Would be able to make that move stick, but he has used all his DRS, so.
It is sad seeing Max Rogers that far down after. He did have very good pace, but
we've got a yellow flag. I think that's Tie Shoot retires. Is that going to be a safety car? That could change everything. Nah, it's just a yellow flag. No safety car.
It's quite unfortunate.
But Alphanate has taken the lead of the race here. Yeah, I think
that should
pretty certain that, isn't it?
the only retirement so far.
Aidan White currently fighting Blind. I think Ben. I think it's Ben. And JNY, I think, which JNY? I completely forgot his name, it's Johnny. I think there's going to be a big DRS train between these three. Well, it's not big, but I mean, like, on this straight here, who's going to gain the positions is what I'm trying to say. The Alfa Romeo goes into the pits. He's on 15 lap lights. I think he did have an incident at the start of the race, which didn't really work out too good for him. Seven laps left in this race. I don't know if Lanky's going to have tyre issues towards the end. Because Ryan's sticking within those 8 tenths of Lanky. If Lanky makes another mistake, or has just got really bad tyre wear, Ryan could gain the time he's losing back within the dying laps.
Potentially, however, you've got to bear in mind, Ryan does have wing damage.
Not anymore. He pitted for...
Did he get off that? I didn't know he changed.
Yeah, he got a new one.
Oh. In that
If we look at
case,
penalties, Percy has 15 seconds worth of time penalties. So
he's going to be demoted down
that's
to
putting in
around 10.
P10. Yeah. So currently Cam and Hooper up for 5th and 6th, which I'm pretty sure Cameron would be very happy with a 6th here in Bahrain. I think Ryan would have liked the podium, but I just think Taishu breaking his wing after he pitted onto those softs, all the time that the softs would have gained him, he then lost, and then obviously the extra 4 seconds in that pit stop to change his wing lost him the position to Lanky. So I don't think he's going to be very happy. Obviously he wanted to start in the mediums as well, but another incident with Taishu in qualifying affected his race. So I think definitely this is the best race for Ryan, but he's working well based on all of the incidents he's had. He's still in 4th place, and unless an incident happens, I'm pretty sure 4th place is guaranteed his no matter what, and I think he'll be happy with the points for Williams.
Bill Mitchell in 7th is bringing home a few points.
All he needs is someone. If Hooper makes a mistake and then Percy's pens, that'll be a 4-5 for Williams. 4th and 5th for Williams. Sorry.
How's the gap looking between Ryan and slowly building? Can't see Ryan doing anything in the next couple laps.
Yeah, it's anything. It's still anyone's race. I think it's the only thing we can give them. It's a kind of a weird track because it's not, there's not much that will happen if something happens, because there's such a big gap between all of the drivers because of all the different strategies. If one strategy messes up, it's just, there's so many different strategies for this track. But Ben is on the back of Ollie right now. On the main straight, he's got DRS. Does he make it past? He does get past, and I think I think Max has just spun out on 10-12. I could be wrong.
And he make it stick.
We'll look in a second. Ben does make it stick, so Ollie down to 12th. I definitely think Ollie's definitely the most unlucky driver today. I just said definitely like 3 times. I didn't mean to. Ollie definitely, yeah,
It's
one of the unlucky drivers today.
This tier 2 league, that's going to be a common thing. I think names like the name Taishu is going to break a lot of wings, and I think a lot of people are going to be demoted due to it. And
Taishu's got a lot of stuff to learn, but he just obviously I'll message him the few things he did wrong today, and as long as he brings it in next week, it's fine. It's just
he's already improved from last week, though.
He is definitely improved from last week. It's just Ryan could be up there in the P1, P2. I think it was definitely a P3 no matter what if Taishu didn't, well, their incident, Ryan and Taishu's incident, gave him the wing damage after pitting onto softs, but still anyone's race. Hooper is on the back of Percy now, 8 tenths, now going into the DRS straight.
I do think that Alpha Nato has probably won this unless he makes some mistake. I can't see him.
Let's not give him the commentator's curse. We'll leave Alpha Nato for a bit. We'll come back and look at him in 2-3 laps. But 5-second gap to Liam. I still think Alpha Nato would have had it anyway on strategy. It's just Liam would now be getting caught up by Alpha Nato if he would have pitted when lap 10, lap 11 when it's the best.
I think Alpha Nato probably would have gone in sooner as well, to be honest, if Liam went in.
I think the dirty air would have affected him as well, as Hooper makes a move on to Percy into on the end of sector 2 there. He doesn't have much ERS though. Percy still has 50% ERS to attack Hooper, and I think that's what Cameron needs. Cameron needs Percy to keep fighting Hooper, Oh, I mean, he is on brand new medium, so it won't do much. But as much as he can slow him down as possible might help help Cameron a little bit though.
I think a 6 and a 4 for Williams. Still quite good. It's what 12. Yeah, still 20 points. Twice constructors, and I don't think either of them even finished that race, did they?
Yeah, Ryan finished last race. He got 6 points. So wait, I don't know what you said. I completely blanked out for a second. I'm not gonna lie. What is the next track? Is it China or Vietnam?
Vietnam watch.
That'll be interesting. 3 laps left in this Grand Prix. It's a very interesting track as well because you can tell he's been practicing and who hasn't. There isn't much going on except from who's that on the map? I don't know if that's Alphanay overtaking a lapped car. It is. Anything else going on the track? I think it's just Hooper and Percy that are close to each other. Finn's starting to gain on Cameron here. He's quite close, but once again he does have a time penalty, which will affect the final standings here. What are Toilet Shark's penalties looking like? Toilet Shark on 9 seconds. He will lose P10 to Ollie.
Oh, and Percy with a...
Percy gets another penalty. So what's that? How many penalties is that now? 18 seconds worth of penalties. Where does that put him?
I think he still stays in 9th, just due to the fact Toilet Shark's almost 18 seconds off the pace of L. Davis.
Yeah. There isn't many fights going on anymore. It's a lot of just, people's strategies. Some have worked, some have not. If Liam would have pitted lap 10, I think it would have been his win no matter what. Because as you said, Alphanay would have pitted earlier, so his tyres would now be dying. And Liam was a decent gap ahead as Finn makes a move onto Cameron here. Phil Mitchell's left the session. I think Phil Mitchell's lagged out, and this could be big for Percy. Let me quickly ping him another invite so he can join back quickly.
I still don't think it's gonna... 2 laps.
If the AI is driving and they drive at the AI on 50, Finn goes off the track.
Who's come off?
Phil needs to get in and drive his
Dangerous
car.
Donut did.
Dangerous Donut?
Yeah.
Very dangerous donut.
I think Cameron's had a few connection issues today. That is why he reset the start. Davies is still going. He could make it to the end.
He's an 8-lap old softs though.
It would be very entertaining to see those pop on the last lap. That would be quite funny, but we'll see what happens.
I think
they will. I think it will.
Because it says that Mitchell's 1.3 behind Dangerous Donut, but it doesn't appear to be 1.3 behind.
I think it's because he's disconnected. For me, it's just a red arrow going down there. I think if he can get back in and just drive his car, he will get P6 because of the penalties.
We'll get P7 now, won't we?
Because of his internet, he's
3.7 behind, so we're just 4 now, so we're just 4.1.
Yeah, he lost it to Finn. I think the internet is definitely shafted him there, but it's very unlucky. But
just to make 1.3 in 2 laps, which I can see him potentially doing.
I don't even know if he's going to get back on the... I think his Xbox might have kicked him off. So he has to get the game all loaded up in...
Yeah, he's not getting that right now. That's nearly 2 seconds.
He just needs his AI. He needs his AI to do as much as possible, for as long as possible. He's joined back. He's back. He is back. If Cam can get in his car and gain... Oh, never mind. He's gone again. He's gone.
That is just unfortunate, really.
Yeah, he's been shafted. He's very unlucky, but Davies on the back of him now. Davies doesn't want to fight him. But oh, he's back again. Is he back? He's got 1 lap to gain 3.3 seconds if he's back. We'll see if he's back because he'll take control of his car. It could be bad for Davies if he takes back control of his car.
I see. If Davies wants to get ahead, he's going to have to take capitalise on this now.
Okay, yeah, Cameron's back. Cameron is driving his car right now.
And he's gone
Davies goes down the inside.
Squeezing him a bit.
He is ghosted, isn't he?
Okay, Cameron has DRS now, so Cameron needs to gain 4.5 seconds. No, he needs to get he needs to get like 6 seconds in a lap. So unless Dangerous Donut gets another penalty, can someone check if Donut has any more warnings?
Now Davis goes deep. He's gonna get double. How long he's got? 2 more DRS zones to go. So he's got a decent amount of overtake, so he actually might be able to make a move stick if he takes his stats too. Right.
Here comes.
It's definitely been an interesting race. We're going to go on board with Callum here. A very, very good race from him. I think
Toilet
Shark has been disqualified.
Disqualified.
He went medium. He was doing so well. But great race from Callum. Made it work. Both the Hash drivers disqualified.
Don't DNF now.
A well-deserved
win.
A well-deserved win from Callum. Liam in second place. I still think I would give Liam driver of the day personally. It's between Liam and Callum.
I think Alpha deserves it just purely due to his race sense.
I think the only reason Liam didn't win that race was due to him going too long on those medium tyres. Lanky takes P3, Ryan P4.
But he does get another
5,
5
Percy
second time
P6.
penalty, which I can see Dangerous Donut
To
taking.
Finn?
No, Percy got another 5 seconds, so that is.
That's just unserved. It adds on. Davies made the 10 laps off to the end. Fair enough.
Well, Davies coming across, I feel Mitchell got shafted, and I feel so.
Yeah, he got unlucky.
Blink Vortex, who got what, 3rd last time.
So Phil Mitchell takes P9, which is very unlucky. That was a P6, P7 there, but internet's a stinker.
Irrelevant
Ben
PT
getting P10. Irrelevant got the point. Ollie had a very unlucky race. Started second and dropped down the order there, but a very, very interesting race. So what, we agreeing on Alphinator for?
I think it's just the strategy was all there. Not made any mistakes. Just
My
done
old
great
teammate
race.
won.
Consistency and general just understanding of the game, I guess. He's just done well with strategy. The Alphinator takes first. Did he get fastest lap as well?
I don't know, but that is a big haul of points. Oh, Phil Mitchell.
Driver of the day, Phil Mitchell. Let's go. I think that's a sign. I think Phil Mitchell for driver of the day. Well then, let's see if we can get some of these guys in there for an interview, shall we? Let's see if Phil Mitchell wants to join in and what he thought of his race. I'll get Alphinator in here as well, if I can find him.
Race director exists.
If anyone can find Alphinator and wants to invite him, go for it. There he is. I found him. Ping him an invite.
Make sure you include his audio. Well, technically the fastest lap. Second faster than the rest of the track. Am I?
Who was that?
Blink Vortex down on 11.
I think he did get unlucky. Ferrari haven't had the best race. They didn't get any points this race. Oh, they did. Never mind. I lie. Finn's up here. It was an interesting race.
Should we invite some people to interview?
I did invite a few. You can try and invite some people. Someone wants to invite Ollie. We can talk to him. Maybe invite Ryan.
I might invite Finn, because he had an okay race. And I think it'll be fine to interview.
A very interesting race. I mean, it wasn't a bad race. There was a lot of good racing. There was just some unlucky driving, and that's going to happen in a tier 2 league. So.
Oh, Finn is on Do Not Disturb, so.
Is there anyone we can get in here? As long as we interview one person, then I'm happy. I'm gonna get.
Is it okay if we interview Finn?
Interview anyone.
Oh, Dangerous Donut.
As long as he includes audio, it's fine. I'm gonna get Ollie in here.
Before he includes the audio, did I play you on Rocket League the other day?
That was a good race.
So Finny, make sure you guys are including your audio. We'll talk to Finn first. What do you think of the race, Finn? How'd it go?
It was okay. I spun on my own and I also got spun by a Red Bull. So it could have been better.
Did you clip it?
Yeah, I clipped it.
So that's good. That'll go straight to the reports. So where'd you finish again? Sorry, 6th was it?
Yeah, P6. I got helped
So,
out by
decent
Percy's
race.
18-second penalty.
What?
I mean,
Yeah.
it was a decent race. Obviously, you had a few unlucky spells, but strategy nearly paid off.
Yeah, no.
It was just, a lot of stuff happened that race. A very eventful race. No safety car, which was impressive, and only 2 DNFs.
Yeah,
But
that's
what were your overall thoughts on the race?
So I'm happy with it, but it could have been better. I could have played a bit more safe.
And thoughts on Vietnam for next week?
I don't really like the track, and I'm not very good at the track, so it shouldn't be very good.
Some practicing during the week, hopefully.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to try.
Just keep that
and practice a
optimistic
lot.
approach that you clearly have, and you should do all right.
Thank you.
Well, GG today. P6 isn't bad. Some points for Ferrari.
Yeah.
Fighting the Alpha Tauris up in the at the top there. Obviously, 20 more races to go. I think a lot more points for Ferrari to come. But yeah, Vietnam next week. As long as you put your practice in, it should be good for you.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Bye.
Ollie, are you including your audio?
Yes, I am now.
Okay, so
Can I
Ollie.
just say quickly, mate, what happened? You had a stinker. Go on.
Well, I had
Just
an
had a
awful
stinker, hadn't you?
start. I had an awful start, and then I got annoyed that I had an awful start and span. Then I got annoyed that I span and span again.
It
And
was
then again.
it's such a good quality. It was I thought you were gonna walk over the P1. AlphaTauri had a flying lap and had a 3/10 gap on you, I think. But
Yeah,
just
had a good lap.
just downhill from the first lap.
Yeah, I mean, it's all my
Stinker.
fault. It was just, I was quick-ish other than the spins, but I had too many spins,
I mean,
too many pit
you
stops.
still walked away with a point. If that means anything to you, you still
Well.
walked away with a point.
I
Points
don't
better
think
than
you
no
did.
points.
I think you got
He
11.
did,
No,
he
I got 10th.
You
Oh,
got
right.
10th. You got 10th.
Well,
But,
that's a good point.
so, inconsistency from the start did lead to, not a great race. But at least you carried on racing. You carried on going. You tried your best. Thoughts on Vietnam for next week?
It's not the best track, but I need to get a podium potentially.
I mean, if you put practice in, I'm pretty sure you're guaranteed a podium. Because there'll be a lot of people that won't practice for Vietnam and won't be ready for how challenging Vietnam actually is. But as long as you put the time in and don't get angry if you do crash and keep crashing, it should be interesting next week. And I think a P1 from you could be very possible.
Well, any podium. Just need to make
Yeah,
up
Stay
for
away
that.
from
Podium's a
Taishu.
podium.
You should be able to get to the end of the race. No bias towards
anything-
Taishu, of course.
Joe, have you got any questions? I mean, me and Tom are taking over the scene here. You got anything you want to ask?
Not really, but I do
Ollie.
have Max Rogers might be coming in for an interview.
That was very useful, Joe. Thank you.
I mean, very, very, very useful there, Joe. Thank
Once
you very much.
again,
Well, Ollie, mate,
completely
unlucky.
Well, yeah, he's coming in for
I mean,
No,
Joe's
I-
used to being called irrelevant at school, but anyway, Ollie, unlucky today. I mean, that's all we can really say. Unlucky, and we'll see you next week.
absolute stinker.
See you next week.
Cameron, are you including your audio? Yeah, yes, it's an interview. We need to hear it on the stream.
It's included.
You're included. So, Cam, how is Sky Broadband doing for you?
Fantastic.
Yeah, again, please.
I mean-
cut out.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, what? P6
So
guaranteed.
from the
P5
start of the
or
race, from the start of the race, you got last to first in one turn because you jump started. I mean, your AI jump started, and then you dropped down to P7 during that lap. You joined back. I mean, near the end of the race, you were guaranteed P6 if you didn't leave. Just talk us through the race. The race you're a part of half the time.
I don't know what laps there's more of, Australia or Bahrain, to be honest. It's been a fun time in this league so far.
So you did 6 laps in Australia. you did about 6 laps today in Bahrain, and the AI did the rest. But it looks pretty good. I mean, except from the fact you didn't set a lap in quali, you were looking decent on the track. You were, quick on the harder compound tires. Ryan had a decent race, but did get, destroyed by one of the hash drivers. But I mean, overall, if you didn't get disconnected, do you think you would have got a podium today?
Yes, 100%.
But you wouldn't have been in first by the first turn. I don't want to argue it.
Yeah, if you joined back on the first turn, and didn't disconnect, I reckon you would have won that race. You got a free jump start and you got a drive-through on the safety car, virtual safety car.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
What happened there? I didn't even know there was a virtual safety
Well,
car.
the guy in front of me, right? He started speeding up. I was like, all right, I need to catch up, and I didn't realize it was a virtual safety car, and we both just got a drive penalty.
I do want to watch that back on the stream because I don't think any of us realised there was one either.
I didn't get a notification or anything like
I didn't notice there was one until I saw 4 people get a drive-through penalty. But I mean, Cam, all I'm going to say is if you didn't disconnect towards the end, you would have secured some decent points. I think you ended up getting P9. I mean, there's points. You've 2 races. You've got 2 points. Let's go. Ryan, I don't want to say Ryan's carrying the team. But Ryan's carrying the team. Vietnam, Cam. What are your thoughts on Vietnam?
Easy one. Easy.
If there's a track on the grid that you can guarantee a podium, it's Vietnam. As long as you put some practice in during the week, I think you can secure a cheeky podium on that.
Virgin fibre optic.
Have you not got an Ethernet cable?
Yeah,
who are you with? Who are you with?
Sky BT.
So Sky, Sky, hello. What's going on, lad? You just messed up this guy's race. Well, Karen, unlucky P9. I'm gonna get Ryan in it. You might as well stay because you can talk to your teammate. Let me get him to join. But unlucky Cam P9. Oh no. Ryan, include your audio.
I have.
Oh no, it's Mike's echoing.
Taishu's going to be joining in a minute, by the way, guys, so I would like to interview him.
Oh, Ryan, your mic's really echoey, mate.
Is that fine?
Well, we'll ask you a few questions. Have you included your audio?
I haven't included it. Yeah.
Okay, so overall, how did you find the race?
I found it good. I didn't get front wing damage at the start, so that made me think positive for the first few laps. So yeah.
And then
Yeah, I think I done well until the strategy where I went to hards, which completely ruined the rest of my race because everyone started catching up to me. And then midpoint when I changed to hards, obviously a hash driver hit me, and of course
You're
it was
soft,
that was it like
What was the name of the hash driver?
It was like what's his name?
Taishu.
Yeah, him, Taishi. Yeah,
That way, yeah.
him for the second time, and that made me get front wing damage, and then I got overtook. Then pits took longer, so it wasn't even that bad.
I mean,
race.
so you pitted onto soft, which I found interesting, and then you took wing damage on the same lap. But Vietnam, Ryan, how would you feel? Well, I mean, first P4, you got to be happy with that.
Yeah,
I mean,
I am.
If you didn't get the wing damage, and didn't have to get a new wing, that was an easy podium.
And
But,
if I switch to mediums, I think podium guaranteed. Yeah.
Stuff happens. Is what it is.
Yeah.
Vietnam. What are your thoughts on Vietnam?
I like Vietnam because I like this race. I like the next few coming up races as well. I wouldn't
that mean
say
we're
I
gonna be
like
seeing a cheeky
Vietnam,
podium?
but I wouldn't say I don't like Vietnam either.
If you get good on Vietnam, I highly doubt the rest of these will. So that
If
could
there's
be.
if there's any tracks you need to practice, Vietnam's the one to practice. But, I mean, P4 is very decent.
Guaranteed.
I mean, what are your thoughts on Karen? Last question. What are your thoughts on Karen's
In my opinion,
Race to
first race wasn't his fault. Second race, internet obviously wasn't his fault either. So I don't blame him, but obviously I do blame him at the same time.
I mean, I think they were both his fault. I think the first one he went for a dive, and the second one he's got Sky broadband. He's got. Oh no! But thank you guys for the interviews. The 2 astrology. You can leave me. I mean, Cam doesn't even need to leave. Sky broadband will do it for him. But let's get. Let's see who else we can get in here. We've got a few people that want. We've got a few people that want an interview. If anyone else wants an interview, just join the party. We'll get Blind in here. You got the fastest lap by a second. Get anyone in. Invite anyone. Let's get. I want to get Taishu in it as well. Who's Garzaro 00 in Twitch? I don't know who that is. I don't know who Garzaro is.
Oh shit.
Okay, who have we got in it? Who have we got? So we've got Ben. Hello, Ben. You need to include your audio before we can talk to you.
Yeah. Hello.
So, Ben, fastest lap by nearly a second. What were your thoughts on the race?
In terms of mine, it was pretty tragic. Got taken out by a Mercedes and pretty bad wing damage on the very first corner of the race, so I was a bit annoyed with that.
Wait, who was the Mercedes? Did you get the name?
I got a clip, I didn't get the name, I got a clip because I managed to get past them.
Was it maybe a Max Rogers?
If it's Max, he's in the party with you right now.
And we can just deal with that.
Well, you know, we won't start a little beef battle in it.
Restorative
anyway,
justice is the word you're looking for.
a very fast lap. Where did you end up finishing? I didn't.
P11.
That's unlucky.
Yeah.
I think you got a few penalties, didn't you?
Yeah, that wasn't even like me being stupid and, just going off the track and completely ignoring limits. Some of them were off, battles and just getting pushed off the track. And then
I mean, if you have the
warnings and
clips,
stuff, so.
The positions could change.
Yeah.
Things could be removed. But
I got plenty of clips, so I'll
just
send you
put them into the report chat. We'll get those. Get those looked at. But overall, a decent. I mean, I won't say a decent race. You got a very quick lap. I think it was very unlucky. You had a very decent quali as well.
Yeah.
Thoughts on Vietnam for the next race?
It's not one of my strong suits, but I'm definitely gonna put the practice in, and I'm looking forward to the challenge.
Come second last week, didn't you? Just quickly.
I came third last week. Yeah.
Oh yeah, Ferrari. You need to get those points for Alpha Tauri going to take that away.
Yeah.
Don't blame it on Bonotto as well. I know he was there this weekend, but
Absolutely shocking.
Yeah. All Bonotto's fault.
nah.
Well, thanks for coming off the interview. We'll talk to you next week.
Yeah. Talk to you next
Who
week,
else have we got in it? So Max, hello. Are you including audio? Your mic is very echoey, but that's alright. We'll deal with it. Thoughts on the race?
It's obviously not the debut race I would have wanted. I think I came last.
Absolute stunner of a race. No, you didn't. The two. just Sky broadband.
I spun out twice.
Did you touch Ferrari in either of them?
I touched Ferrari, yes.
Stop it. It was his fault though, wasn't it? Surely.
I mean, you were P12.
What
and you
is wrong with
spun
it?
somewhere. I think you spun like halfway through sector 2. You spun somewhere where I've never seen a car spin in my life, which was very unlucky. But I mean, what's better? What's better than coming last in your debut? Am I right? That means from this point onwards, it's only onwards and upwards. If you come last next race, that's quite entertaining. But overall thoughts on the race as a whole?
Well, I had a decent quali, but yeah, my race wasn't the best.
What did you go for?
Go on then. Yeah, me time. Your first race. I won't even swear. My first race, I got took out by a hooligan. It's good though, because no one's going to expect anything from me now. Completely useless. I swear I got Owen a little bit for taking me out when I was set to come at least second. Then gave Joe away.
Yeah, no.
Okay.
Yeah, that's the phrase. You're just like Joe, bringing up things that don't relate at all.
Yeah.
Well, anyway, Max, Vietnam next week. What are your thoughts?
It's one of my worst circuits, so I'm not really looking forward to it. But I'll do some practice and hopefully I can improve.
I mean, just put the practice in, and it should be a guaranteed podium because there's a fair few people that will do practice, and Sky Broadband will kick them out. But except from that, not many people will do much practice because it's
And
a high
Thai
track.
food will probably take a lot of people as well. Do that.
Bro, this has become a roast. This isn't. These aren't
Yeah,
interviews.
but one of us has got to be rude. Or then let's
Okay,
be
fair
boring.
enough. Well, anyway, Max, thanks for welcome to the league. And not the best start, but onwards and upwards from here. There's 20 races left on the calendar, and hopefully we see you in the top 5. Maybe a cheeky. I just been messaged by Phil Mitchell. My Ethernet cable wasn't connected. Well, thanks, Max. We'll see you next week, mate.
Yeah, thanks.